Here's Jamison.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam. He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Avdia out there with Bridges. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Castro in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Terrible, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Minnesota has possession following the bucket by the Spurs. Clock at 6. Murray, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Jamison. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Jamison covering. Out to the right wing. Here's the screen. Murray. And misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio leading by 5. Outside, Jamison. Terry trying to get open.
Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
We've got Washington, and it's Terry in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5.
The fun and games of the All-Star break are just ahead of us. We all look forward to it. Is it tough to stay, Richard, focused on the now? They're participating, say, in one of those events?
Yeah, it's a huge weekend, especially for young players, because you're still getting acclimated to the game, and now you're out here with all of these people at the dunk contest, the three-point contest, the rookie game. There's just so much stuff going on. You got to remain locked in on your team because the task is at hand.
Yeah, a daily challenge, correct?
No, an hourly challenge. It's every hour. You're walking by, seeing things. It's crazy.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's the Wizard. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. Here's Beal following the three-pointer by San Antonio. The kick outside to Butler. Outside, Beal. Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Jamison. Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And the Lakers have possession. After the basket by San Antonio. Shot clock at 3. Butler finds Beal. And again, the Lakers no good. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Jamison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
It's easy to see why the Los Angeles Lakers are considered one of the greatest franchises in sports. Look at their history of winning.
You know, Richard, it's just astonishing. The amount of titles the Lakers have piled up over the years.
And because of their success and the big market, it's LA. It is showtime. That's how they get players like Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James. Players want to play in LA.
Here's Beal. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Martin. Anthony Davis is out there with Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Spencer in at the small forward. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Jamison. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jamison's got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Beal, the pass to Martin. Spencer, Jamison covering. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. For San Antonio, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball, Spurs leading by 3. They've got the closer. Collins is out there with Maladon. Then there's Jay, and it's Terry in at the 5 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Jamison. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
One-on-one fast break. And a slam dunk by Jamison.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Martin dishes to Davis. It's deflected. Outside, Jamison. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
It's Beal on the wing. To the middle. Here's Davis. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Not going to lie. I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Here's Jamison and the slam dunk by Jamison.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And so it's Beal who brings the... Here's Jamison. Outside, Jamison. Count it. Jamison's got 30.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Jared Allen. Davis is out there with Butler. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Beal in at the two-guard spot. Davis kicks to Butler. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot. Allen, a screen on Jamison. Here's Beal. San Antonio with the rebound. Jamison's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Butler. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Beal gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success.
San Antonio ball starts the fourth and final quarter.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Portland.
Portland ball. Now the lineup for your translator. Keldon Johnson.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Teo Maledon, and it's Daniels in a two-guard. So he gets them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here he goes. Deflected.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Jamison. Can't connect from short range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Kelly. Up and in on the layup.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Jamison. Just a single rebound away from a double-double.
Yeah, he's been unrelenting. Hard to match his intensity.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Sharp. Here's the teardrop. Jamison grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Takes it inside. Ooh, he's...
On the court for the West All-Stars, Ivy is out there with Little General. Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Ivy. The closer is out there with Jay. And then it's Little General. And it's DJ in at the 5.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Jamison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Sparks. He can't get it to go. And the West will go the other way with it. Outside, Jamison. It's tipped.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Sparks passes to Jokic. Over Ivy. Jokic, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Jamison. Off target with his three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And another miss by the East. To the paint. Jamison with a screen for Jamison. In the corner, it's DJ. Here's Houston. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Martin, the pass to Sparks. Shot to stop the run. Jamison with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's TJ. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Jamison. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Houston. Here's Jamison. Some nice passing here by the West. 5 to shoot. And he's way off from outside.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Jamison with a screen for Jamison. Good work there as it goes.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
There's the pick. Pass to Jamison. Drills it from outside. Jamison's got 5 now.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Now, here's Jokic. Sparks. Jamison covering to the wing right side. Kuminga with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The West leading by 4. Jamison drives in. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now here is Martin. Here's Kuminga. They get it back. Doncic. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. DJ kicks to Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Timeout called East All-Stars. So the West ends up going with the new group.
And, you know,
and it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Smith is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Jay. And it's Houston at the point guard position. Houston's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority. for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sparks passes to Morant and finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Cunningham finds Morant, and the rejection by Smith. Yep, it counts. And the East leads by 3.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the East All-Stars.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on. Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Now, here's Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Ivy. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Cunningham against Jamison. Out to the right wing. Ivy dishes to Jamison. Smith trying to break loose, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Davis is checked in for the East. Trae Young comes in for Morant, and West also making a switch. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Smith. Trying to get open is Jamison. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Jamison. It's hauled in by the East. Kuminga with it. He's got 7. Davis, the pass to Young. Good ball movement here by the East. Back to Doncic. The 3 from Davis. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Little General.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
Murray dishes to Jamison. Launches a 3. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Murray.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it!
And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Doncic. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Sparks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. The closer comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Ivy. Now, Jokic following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the left rim and out. Jamison the pass to Adebayo. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what? Are we ever?
I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Jamison left side. Outside, Jamison. Over to the left wing. Jamison with a screen for Jamison. Jamison in the post. He's got 13. Can't connect. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. It's been an exciting season already, Doris, but I think the middle of the year is when you really get an idea of which teams are in it for the long haul. They reveal their true selves.
Right. By the midpoint of the season, the best teams are really starting to take shape. Everyone's much more dialed in. You can tell that winning matters, that the groups are collectively pulling in the same direction. So I agree. By this time of the year, we have a pretty good idea who is going to win and win consistently.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Washington. He's out there with Jay. And it's Melodon in at the one spot. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 11. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
Spurs making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Isaac with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. A 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Nets leading by 8. Fultz with the ball. He had 28 points in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Good on. Jamison against Isaac. Jamison up on top. He's got 14. To the wing on the left. All alone. A shot by Melodon. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Fultz is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Durant. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Isaac in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Right now, Markelle Fultz playing with a level of determination, grit, and perhaps most importantly, confidence.
Here's Jamison after the basket by Brooklyn. Jamison kicks to Jamison. Terry setting the pick for Jamison. Just 5 to shoot, and it's good. 2 points. Jamison's got 9 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Fultz a screen on Jamison. Here's KD. The rebound by the Spurs. Jamison's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Spurs passing it around. Here's Jamison. Count it from 12. Jamison's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac. Nicely done.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Nets making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Off the court, leave it, and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Fultz following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. Portis, the pass to Fultz. He kicks to Kelly. And he gets the
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Jamison. And he makes it on the layup. You know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Maladon, and it's Jay in at the 4. Pass to Daniels. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Houston. Floats one up. Jamison grabs a board.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Pass to Jamison. No one near him. The Knicks pull it in. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And so it's San Antonio with it. 4-point game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Houston. He had 25 points in his last game.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Pass to Robinson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
Here's Jamison. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
To the left side wing. Here's Houston. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second one. The Spurs have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Going inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And there's a win. Here's Jamison. He's got 15. It's good.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
So on the floor for San Antonio. And it's all from three-point range. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Little. Takes the three. Here's Robinson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Here's Rollins. Here's Jamison. 35 points his last game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the wing, right side. They set the pick. Here's Jamison. Sinks the tray. 14 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
To the right side. Here's Houston. He has 6. Screen by Robinson. There's the triple. Houston can't hit.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And for the Spurs, we've got Teo Maledon, and it's Jay in at power forward. And for the Knicks, right wing, here's Houston. Hits the trifecta.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Robinson with a double. Pass to Jamison. To the left wing. Here's Jamison. Clock is at 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He dropped.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Maledon, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Well, your Hall of Fame dad, Rick, made some interesting comments, Brent. One of them encouraging the league to crack down on illegal screens.
No way, B.A. My dad said something that was controversial or interesting. You got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, illegal screens, do we want to see less of them? Sure.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler driving the lane. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists in the game. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Davis is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Martin in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Now here is Davis. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Butler passes to Davis. Over Bailey. And that one hits back iron. Spurs leading by 23. Baseline jumper. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's stolen by Davis. Left side, Beal. Rebound by Jamison. And San Antonio's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Count it. No.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Jamison, covered by Smith.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Smith, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Six on the shot clock. Pass to Hill. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry.
It's weird. Coming out of the break, he seems like he's lost his touch.
Here's Jamison, covered by Smith. Basket's good. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Hill finds Washington. Here's Thomas. Out left to the wing. The 3. Jamison grabs the board.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Smith outside. Pass to Thomas. Smith with a screen on Turner. He was all alone on that one.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Jamison, covered by Smith. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at us, Jay's checked in for the Spurs. Maladon comes in for Turner. Reed, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley Beal comes in for Dosunmu. They've got Maladon. Washington out there with Baylor. Then there's Jay, and it's Daniels in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous. Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
And a slam dunk by Jamison.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And it's Butler missing. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Jamison against Butler. Nice shot by Jamison.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
They've got Maladon, and it's Turner in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Robinson, a screen on Turner. Robinson passes to Tatum. Sinks it from distance. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr.
Here's Jamison, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Tate. Clock at 6. And again, New York with the triple.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And he drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Here's Jamison. Pass to Baylor. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
A shot by Jamison, no good.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Pass to Houston. Puts up a 3. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. Out to the wing. And a foul.
Here's Jamison. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Ward comes in for Baylor, and Rollins subbed in for Daniels. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. 20 feet out. No good. A bit long that time.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Jamison driving in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. To the inside, tipped. Second chance shot, and he lays it in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Give him 30.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 9 points. Here's Jamison. Good on the bucket. Jamison's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
On the court for San Antonio. Baylor is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Jay, and it's the closer. And it's Maladon into the point guard. Now here's Jamison. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Giddey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That's tipped. Jamison against Giddey. Washington sets the pick for Jamison. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
The Spurs making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now, here's Simon. Outside, White. Feeds it to Capella. Back to White. Oklahoma City moving it around. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's rebounded by Baylor.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Yes, that goes in. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. To Simons. Capella with a screen on Turner. Out to White. They could use a bucket. And it's Maledon with the rebound. Maledon's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's good from long range.